All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to today's vlog. My name is Kimana, and it is Friday at 4:50 in the evening. Yes, indeed. I am awake, finally, obviously. I am very, very, very hungry. So, let's take my medicine. All right. Well, we took my medicine and called the pharmacy so that they could refill one of my prescriptions because their stupid ass app says that I can't have that prescription until the end of February, which is bullschwag because I have 4 pills left, and 4 pills are most certainly not going to last until the end of February. So, anyways, let's brush my teeth, shave my face, and get ready for today's adventures. Yes, indeed. So, let's get to that. Well, oh, wait a minute. I put my coffee, I got a Starbucks. I put the Starbucks and this on the roof so that I can get out. And then the Starbucks slid off the roof and fell. So, guess who's going back to get Starbucks? That's so aggravating. That is so annoying. But we got my medicine. We did get my boots too. Let's hope they're right this time. Now, let's go back to Starbucks and order another coffee, as well as talk to the person at the checkout. Because I tried to say have a good day, but I got tongue-tied apparently, and I think I said have a die day, and I kind of want to go back and apologize and make sure they know that I said have a good day. So this is a good excuse to go back and tell them to have a good day, because my tongue got tied and I accidentally said have a die day. Ugh. Let's just go get another coffee and apologize to them. All right. We are back from Starbucks. I don't know why my brain was trying to say Chipotle and Skyline, but Starbucks. She went on break. However, I told her coworker to tell her that I said sorry, so hopefully she does. But her coworker, the new lady who was doing the window, gave Zell a little pup cup. So I'm going to march my way on inside with all of my things and the puppy, and we're going to see if she attacks this or just licks it and is like, okay, anyways. So let's go inside. All right. We made it into the house without dropping. All right, we got back in the house without dropping my coffee. Now let's get the puppy's leash off. All right. We got her vest off and her leash off, which is good. Now, let's give her her gift from the lady at Starbucks. Zell, this is for you. The lady at Starbucks gave it to you. I'm gonna put it in her small little bowl. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in her small little bowl so that she can eat it up all she wants. Yes, so let's just go ahead and place it in here. Put it on the ground floor. Now, let's focus on this box. Going to acquire a knife, preferably of the steak variety. Boom, steak knife acquired. Now, I'm gonna keep my eye on her while she eats that to make sure that she doesn't eat the plastic. It's a different color box. Oh, it might be just a different color because I opened it the other way. Okay, now. Yes, that. Whoa. Okay, hold on, the puppy. All right. Now, we got my box of boots. Oh, back in there. There you go. There it is. Now, they're not laced, but here they are. Here are the laces here. They did not lace them, which I am a-okay with because I will probably lace them differently than the way that they lace them. Yeah, so, yep. I can lace those when I am ready. Let's see what our paperwork says. Let's see. It says Gore-Tex products, whatever that is. What does it say? The soles of these boots are built for the military from the bottom up. Okay, that's just a little thing about the soles themselves. And here's something about Bellevue. Since 1904, it's been our mission to deliver the hardest working boots for the hardest working people. All right, just a little card from Bellevue. Cool. So here are my new boots. Obviously, I have to lace them up, but they were not fibbing when they said overnighting them. They're also insulated for winter temperatures, and they are waterproof up to this point. So I can literally walk in puddles this deep and my feet will not get wet. But as soon as it gets this high, then the inside of my boot's gonna get wet. But here's my brand new work boots. They look so much better than the old ones. Ugh. I am so very happy. And it seems that she is done with her bowl. All right, let's see what the paperwork says. Did they just reprint the same paperwork, or did they print other stuff this time? Nope, that's just all the same exact paperwork. Well, we're going to put this in the box and put the paperwork, the order paperwork in the box. Then we're going to close the box. And then we're going to put the box in the box. Like so. And now it is ready to go to the garbage. Now, let's take my boots with their laces and my 3 drinks apparently, and go to my room. So let's do that. All right, well, here is the new boot. Yes, yes, very sexy, very yummy. And here is the old boot. Very similar, not as sexy, not as yummy. This was $80-ish. This was $300-ish. Now, I know that it came with these laces, obviously, because of course it came with laces. But I'm thinking that I just use the other laces. That's what I'm thinking. Because I know these laces are nice and black, and like after a couple of months, I typically break these. They typically get destroyed and broken and just like, ugh. So I'm thinking that I unlace these, even though they look more gray now, and put them in here. So that is what I'm going to do now while I watch. What do I want to watch? Probably iCarly. Yeah, so let's do that. Actually, before I do this, let's make sure that these laces are the same length. Yeah, let's make sure that they're actually the same length. So here is the old one. Here is the new one. So if we take them and put them next to each other like so, I think the new one's just a teensy bit longer. That might be okay. We're gonna see if it's okay. We're still gonna try and put these on since they're not that much longer than these. So let's see if it works. That doesn't seem to want to go on my foot. I think these laces are a little too tight. Wait, does my foot even go on it without the laces? Because if it doesn't, that's a problem. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I'm going to have to use the longer laces. Which means that I'm going to have to buy these laces, but longer. So, let's see. Do I have my little teeny tiny tape measure in here? Those are Sharpies, those are markers. That's art stuff. Imagine art stuff being in the art stuff drawer. Can you imagine? Go in there. Stop fighting with me. Okay, interesting. Where is my thing? Off of me. I have a tape measure, but I don't see it. Interesting. Well, I guess it's not that bad. The last time I bought them off of Amazon should tell me how long they were. And since these are about an inch or two longer, I should just get the next size up. So let's do that instead. All right, so I purchased an 84-inch one, so I should probably purchase a 96-inch one. That is a lot longer. That is 12, that's a foot longer, apparently. But I can order that and supposedly have it here tomorrow. Free shipping tomorrow morning. Maybe not morning, but tomorrow. Yep, it's gonna be here tomorrow. Cool. Well, we have a new pair of these laces, a foot longer, to fit in these boots. Now, I do not know if they're going to show up on time, so we're going to put these laces in right now. The ones that came with it. Let's go ahead and unlace this and put these in. You know what I just realized? They were so greasy. Maybe I can just put them in the washer. You think I could just do that? The next time I come home, I'll just take them out of the package and throw them in the washer with my dirty clothes, and hopefully they'll come out not greasy. That's what I'm gonna do, because I do not want to have to wash my hands every single time I tie my boots for a while. Been there, done that, don't want to do it again. Alright, well, let's get these laces out. Alright, we got my feet in them. However, my socks are not tall enough to tie them the way that I want to tie them. So I am going to take the socks that I have on now off, and I'm going to put my work socks on just for a moment to put these boots on. Alright, the boots are on. They feel very booterific. Yes, they're very comfy. I am happy. Now, my good laces will be showing up tomorrow because these laces are definitely too short. Yes, but I do not need to keep these on anymore today, so I am going to take them off. Yes, indeed. There. Ow. Boom. One boot off. I'm so happy. I'm very happy. Take the boots off. Take the boots off. Take the boots off. You know, if I sit here with these long enough, you think YouTube will be like, that's the thumbnail for today. My new boots. Let's put them in their trusty dusty boot location. Boom. Up there. Where they belong. Now, let's take these socks off because these are supposed to be work socks and not at-home socks. So we're going to put those, you know what? We're going to put them up here for tomorrow because I'll wear those tomorrow. I only wore them for like 10 minutes today, so yeah. Now, the socks that I had on earlier, let's put them on. I am going to go through my basket of laundry. Alright. We've got everything ready for tomorrow. I assume that I'm getting work tomorrow. If I don't, I'm going to call them and be like, what the fuck is going on? But we have our fit selected for tomorrow. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I am excited, obviously, because I get to wear my new boots. Yes, I'm very happy and excited to wear my new boots. They're up here. Look at them. They're so pretty. Came in here for my belt. I'm gonna put my belt in here. Where are my Uggs? Oh, they're over there. I'm gonna put them on because my feetsies are getting cold. Alright, since these laces don't fit in my other boots, we're going to put them back in these boots. And I'm going to, at some point, text my friend and see if she wants them. Because, I mean, they still work. It's just that is unfortunate. But it still has a large sole to it. But I think it'd be worth asking her before just automatically throwing them away. She might like them. I don't know. We'll obviously ask her and see what she has to say. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to relace these boots now. Again. Alright. It is 1:13 in the morning. We just finished editing the vlog. Yes, we did. It's rendering. Yes, it is indeed rendering. Now, I think I should deal with this. Now, yesterday, I called my friend and she helped me with my therapy homework. And then I got all upsetty with the spaghetti. Yes. And I do appreciate her help very much with this. However, I think I asked for her help, but she didn't wait to listen to what I wanted her to do. So she just did what she wanted to do, and I didn't stop her. So we wrote down 3 pages of things for my homework, but I'm just not certain on the accuracy of this. So I think I'm gonna sit down and do it myself. No offense to her. Very helpful things to say, but yeah, she had very helpful things to say, but I mean, it's 2.5 pages of shit. So again, it's not bad, but I think it's lacking in accuracy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and redo it, because there's much of this that is nice, and you know, some of the things are very important here. And I know you have no idea what my homework is, and I'm not going to be explaining what my homework is, but this is my therapy homework. Maybe I'll just read through all of these and put stars next to the ones that I think are very important, and not actually sit down and rewrite everything. Because see, the thing is that there's so many things here, and like, whenever I think about this shit, it's not this many things. Because they're not necessarily wrong. It's just not things that I normally think about, but it's probably things that I should be thinking about a lot more. Maybe I need to sit down and finish reading that book on boundaries that I have. Because over here, actually, if I didn't copy on the floor, right here is a book that one of my old therapists told me to read to help deal with a couple of select individuals in my life that were constantly problematic. She told me to read this to help with setting boundaries, and I only read like 47 pages of it or something like that. Yeah, I'm on page 46. And the good thing is that, you know, as soon as I started reading this, and before I even finished the first chapter, probably within the first couple of pages, I actually ended up setting a ton of boundaries with literally everybody, but I never ended up finishing the book. So I should probably actually finish the book. Yeah, so, and honestly, it's been 2, 3, maybe 4 years since I've read this, so I should probably just restart on page 1. So we were on page 47, but I should probably restart on page 1. Actually, we're literally using a magic card. It's a magic card that my friend gave me. Tranquil Cove. Enters the battlefield tap. When tranquil flows enter the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Oh, interesting. Add white or blue. So I went over to my friend's house, who is my roommate now. I went over to his house and sat on the floor and was reading this book, and then I told him that I didn't have a bookmark, and he gave me this card. But now I have a whole gaggle of bookmarks, and I know that this gold one goes with it, but I want to use the light pink one because I can, and I might as well use those because I have tons of them. So we're going to put this bookmark, and eventually I should start going through all of this again and actually finish the book, because again, I never finished it. This is probably something that's going to help out a lot at some point. Well, it's already helped out a lot, so I mean, yeah, but I should probably finish it and it'll help me more, which is good. But alright, I'm not going to get rid of the things that she helped me write down, because I think they're very good, very important, just interesting. But I think I should write something down by myself as to what I think, without anybody else's assistance. So let's go ahead and do that, and then when I talk to the therapist, we can actually talk about both lists and why they are different and so on and so forth. So we're going to continue listening to music, wait for the vlog to finish rendering, and I am going to try and figure out where my pen is. Oh, here it is. Going to restart my therapy homework and do it without anybody else's help. So let's see what I write down by myself. All right. We have just finished writing up the report for the issue that happened earlier this week at one of the stores. He asked if I would just write up what happened, and I just finished doing that. So I screenshot it and sent it to him so that they have a record from my point of view what happened, just in case they want to file a report about a rude driver. Who knows, they might. But yeah, we finished typing up that report and sent it off to the managers. My manager. So yeah, and at this point we are uploading the vlog. Yes, we are. So let's go ahead and add a title and edit the description. Yes. All right. Now that that's uploading, we are going to watch the final episode of Star again. Yeah. Okay, work finally called. That's AM. So 11, 10, 9. Wake up at 6, which means I need to go to bed at 12, 10. Okay. I need to make sure that I'm in bed before 10 a.m. Cool. Good shit. Going to keep watching Star, so, and listening to music. So let's do that. Yes, indeed. It is 4:16 in the morning. I am hungry, and I want to get dressed in my pajamas. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna get all dressy-wessied in my pajama yummies. All right, let's get some food. All right, well, it is 6:11. I have been off and on awake since like 5:17, but I am indeed awake and need to end today's vlog. So I'm going to thank you guys for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. If you keep coming back, why not go ahead and hit the bell so that you can get notifications every single time that I upload. If you are interested, you can also scroll down just a little bit farther and take a gander at the description. There you can find links to my Twitch, my Discord, my other YouTube channels, as well as all of my socials if you are interested in any of that. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the next daily vlog. And as always, phone hugs. And bye-bye.